Whoa, hold on. Don't try and get up yet. You were smashed up pretty bad when we crash landed here on Taris. Don't worry, we should be safe here in this apartment. I gave you something to help you sleep. Just get some rest and let the Kotor packs do their job. Good to see you up instead of thrashing about in your sleep. You must have been having one hell of a nightmare. I was wondering if you were ever going to wake up. I'm Karth, one of the Republic soldiers from the Endar Spire. I was with you in the escape pod. Do you remember? We've been slipping in and out of consciousness for a couple of days now, so I imagine you're pretty confused about things. Try not to worry. We're safe. At least for the moment. We're in an abandoned apartment on the planet of Taris. You were banged up pretty bad when our escape pod crashed, but luckily I wasn't seriously hurt. I was able to drag you away from our crash site and all the confusion, and I stumbled into this abandoned apartment. By the time the Sith arrived on the scene, we were long gone. You don't have to thank me. I've never abandoned anyone on a mission, and I'm not about to start now. Besides, I'm gonna need your help. Taris is under Sith control. Their fleet is orbiting the planet, they've declared martial law, and they've imposed a planet-wide quarantine. But I've been in worse spots. There is no way the Republic will be able to get anyone through the Sith blockade to help us. If we're gonna find Bastila and get off this planet, we can't rely on anybody but ourselves. Bastila's gonna need our help. Many of Darth Malak's followers can use the dark side of the Force, and the Sith have already killed more than their share of Jedi in this war. She's gonna have half the Sith fleet looking for her. They know how important she is to the war effort. The whole planet is under quarantine. No ships can land or take off. So, if Bastila's gonna escape Taris, she's gonna need our help. And we'll probably need hers. While you were out, I did some scouting around. There are reports of a couple escape pods crashing down into the Undercity. It's probably a good place to start. But the Undercity's a dangerous place. We don't want to go there unprepared, and it won't do Bastila any good if we go and get ourselves killed. Good idea. We can use this abandoned apartment as a base. And we can probably get some equipment and supplies here in the upper city. Just remember to keep a low profile.
So, welcome back to another video of Kotor, guys. This is episode number 2. And as you can see, we just had a little cutscene with Karth there. We did, of course, take the escape pod down to Taris. Obviously, I couldn't show the escape pod scene. Or actually, I might have shown it. Depends on whether I take the music out or not. Because of copyright. Yeah, because you get copyrighted for the escape pod scene for some reason. But yeah, guys. So, we're back with episode 2 on Kotor 1. And we got Karth now as a teammate. We do need to escape Taris, we do need to find Bastila, and we do need to get down into the Undercity to find some clues. So I think for today we are literally going to have a look around. We're going to get some of our bearings, get our stuff together. Possibly head to the cantina and see what's about in the cantina. Have we got any colour crystals? Oh, we got red. We're not going to go red. We are a consular, we don't do red. Oh, should we have violet? Yeah, we'll have violet as our lightsaber colour for now. There we go. And we will upgrade this vibro blade like everybody else does. There we go, so we can give it to mission or something. Can we talk to Karth?
Yes, what's on your... Me? Well, I've been a star pilot for the Republic for years. Seen more than my share of wars. I fought in the Mandalorian Wars before all this started. But with all that, I've never experienced anything like the slaughter these Sith animals can unleash. Not even the Mandalorians were that senseless. My homeworld was one of the first planets to fall to Malak's fleet. The Sith bombed it into submission, and there wasn't a damn thing our Republic forces could do to stop them. It shouldn't be my fault. I did everything I could. I followed my orders and did my duty. That shouldn't mean I failed them. I didn't. Yeah, no, that's not what I mean. I'm sorry, I'm not making much sense, am I? You probably mean well with your questions. I'm just not accustomed to talking about my past very much. At all, actually. I'm more used to taking action, keeping my mind focused on the business at hand. So let's just do that. If you have more questions, ask them later.
So we just got a journal entry for Karth. So these are our quests. We got the search for Bastila. You are stranded on Taris, a planet under Sith control. Now you and Carth and Nassi must find Bastila, the only person capable of stopping the Sith from conquering the entire galaxy. You should probably begin by investigating reports of the escaped pods that crashed into the Undercity. So that's exactly what I just said. We need to find Bastila, we need to find those escape pods for some clues. And you've discovered that Carth's homeworld was attacked by the Sith. Though he was reluctant to talk about it, perhaps you can talk more later after you've gained more experience. So let's go for our bars, see what we've got. Nothing new there. Some grenades. We got to level up. We're not going to quite do that yet. Right, oh, we can check. I forgot about this. You can check what you've got points wise. So we have really poor security. Probably have to get Carth security up. We have a message dialogue. Actually, I think this is pretty cool, this message dialogue. You can go back and read the dialogue. We might do that at some point as well. We got our quests. We got our map, our little tiny little room that we're in, our little apartment, and obviously all the save things and like that. There we go. So I'm going to exit the apartment. When it wants to let me exit the apartment, for some reason it's taking its time. And we're going to take Carth with us.
Right, you alien scum. Everybody get up against the wall. This is a raid.
Rabodan ni winkis McDonough. Tukni nan kongun na murira rabes. Wana kunbes. Kingba murira. Tonk kingba non konek.
That's how we Sith deal with smart-mouth aliens. Now the rest of you get up against the wall before I lose my temper again. What's this? Humans hiding out with aliens? They're Republic fugitives! Attack!
Alright, mate, you didn't have to be so fun about it. There we go, he's dealt with.
Wango kumbes gang, ba mamarulira, kuya mi juskuna chitanai. Ina kun ba marulira rachikun, slimo padona. Rundi hadonga chihonkabi. Jawana bota ayuak tahonga chakanki dora. Kachi kuita hodonga. Topa da bunkwalya gando do nano chut. Muksha papangpa, bola wana chikne. Bamuli slemo, poda wanga kumbes mulira rabes. Uba batu konchi. Tong nongbong chang yung yang.
Right, so there we go. We've killed the Sith that was in the way. And we're going to have a little bit of a look around the complex. Around the apartments. See what we can find. To see who we can find. Where's Carth? We need his lockpicking skills.
On it. Yes? It's open.
There we go.
Who are you? What are you doing in here? You can't just come barging into someone's home. That's no excuse. You can't just go around barging into people's apartments because you're curious. But at least you're more polite than that pig Holden. Just one of Darvik's men who can't keep his hands to himself. But all he got for his trouble was a nasty scar from my vibroblade. Too bad I'm the one still paying the price. I don't want to talk about it. I'm in enough trouble already. Besides, I don't know if I can trust you. No, I don't think so. I can't afford to trust anybody right now. Please, just leave me alone. I can't... Good.
Right, I think if I level up, guys, I can actually get her to talk about it. I think I need 4 persuade to get her to talk. And once again, we are sticking to only light side abilities because we're going to be a light side Jedi. And what are we going to use? Could get stun droid. Force push. Yeah, we'll get force push. That could stun someone. And then we're going to talk back to Daya because she possibly will tell us now.
Again? Why do you keep... I can't help... Just... I don't want to talk... Well, I
There we
suppose
go.
you seem like an alright sort. When I cut Holden, it made him back off, but it also embarrassed him in front of his friends. Holden's a spiteful little hut slug. He went and put out a bounty on my head for what I did. That's why I'm hiding out here.
Is there anything I can do?
I doubt it. Holden is one of Darvik's men. When you work for the local crime lord, the authorities tend to turn a blind eye. I'm afraid this is between me and Holden now. You could try, I guess. He usually hangs out at the cantina in the lower city. It probably won't do any good. Holden's used to getting his own way. That's one of the fringe benefits of being a goon for Darvik. Working for the local crime lord lets you get away with things. Still, I appreciate the offer. Goodbye and good luck. I hope you can talk some sense into Holden.
So we got a new journal entry for Dyer's bounty. Dyer has explained to you that she attacked Holden in self-defense when he began making drunken advances. In retaliation, he ordered a bounty to be placed on her head. So we've met Dyer, and she's got a bounty on her head, so obviously we need to go speak to Holden in the lower city to see what we can do about that bounty on her head. I do know all about energy shields, guys, so I'm not gonna bother to click on that and learn. Basically, energy shields are just these shields. I think they last about 30 seconds to a minute, and they stop blaster fire from hitting you for a certain amount of time. As you go throughout the game, you get different strengths of energy shields, but these original energy shields are actually pretty okay, to be fair, for the beginning of the game, and they're pretty okay for the rest of the game as well. But as you get further through the game, there becomes enemies that can shoot you through certain shields, so it's better to upgrade the shields as you go along. But you can only use them like 5 times. Yeah, you can only use them 5 times, and they deflect up to 20 points of damage. Oh, for 200 seconds, or max damage taken. I didn't know that it was 200 seconds. I thought it was like 60 seconds maybe at most. That's actually quite a long time. Do we want any of these bands? No. What about the guns? Are they any better than... No, they're not any better than what Calf's got. Okay. I'm fine to move on.
Ready.
Get Calf on the case again.
On it. It's open.
And Rob. I'm going to play as Calf for a minute, because we can use him to open all the doors. Oh, we got a little bit stuck. We're not going to go to the upper city just yet. Want to check out all of the apartments, see what we can find, loot everything.
On it. It's open.
Nothing in there? Nope. And I think this is the last room.
It's open.
There we go. Lovely. Alright, now we've got everything, we can swap back to our character. And we can head to the upper city. Now guys, while I wasn't on the game, in between episodes, I'm going to be learning some facts about the game, and I will be sharing these facts during the episodes as well. So these videos are a bit more educational. You get to learn some facts about the game, you get to watch the game, and I might even teach you something new about the game that you never knew before. I don't know, probably not, but I could. So yeah, I'm going to be sharing facts throughout the videos, and Calf does now want to talk to us, so we are going to go and talk to Calf.
Yes, what's on your mind?
Calf, you wanted to talk to us.
I guess I did say you could ask me questions later, didn't I? Is this really necessary? No, I don't have a problem with it either. Go ahead and interrogate me. No, I was just joking, though you do seem to be full of questions. It's rather refreshing, to be honest. Let me ask you something first, though. I've been going through the battle aboard the Endar Spire over and over in my head since we crashed. Some things just don't add up for me. Maybe you could tell me what happened, from your perspective. True. Bastila is as powerful as they say. She's the one who defeated Darth Revan, after all. I guess that no Jedi ability, no matter how powerful, makes up for being completely surprised and outmatched. We didn't choose that battle anyway. It got forced on us. Hell, I'm just as surprised that any of us are alive to talk about it. Come to think of it, it's more than a little surprising that you happen to be here, isn't it? I mean, just what is your position with the Republic fleet anyway?
I was an apprentice on Coruscant, assigned to Endar Spire. It was an unusual request, or the top one. I'm gonna go with this second one.
Well, that makes sense. Still, it seems a bit strange that someone who is a last-minute addition to the crew roster is one of the survivors.
I'm gonna put one. You'd rather I wasn't?
Don't be ridiculous. You've more than proved yourself since the crash. We wouldn't have made it this far without you, but still. No. Well, maybe. Don't get me wrong, it just seems odd that someone Bastila's party specifically requested to transfer aboard happens to survive.
Why would Bastila request my transfer?
The Jedi requested numerous things when they came on board. I mean, hell, they practically took over the ship as far as I could tell. Considering your connection to Bastila and the Jedi, whether you know it or not, your presence here seems a little convenient. I'm probably wrong, and this is probably nothing. I learned a long time ago not to take things at face value ever, and I hate surprises. I mean, I have to expect the unexpected, just to be safe. Look, it has nothing to do with me personally. I don't trust anyone, and I have my reasons. And no, I'm not going to discuss them, so can we just keep our mind on more important things? All right. You're pretty damn tenacious. You know that? We'll talk about it, but later. Right now, I just want to get going.
So we got another journal entry for Karth. Although he has agreed to work with you, you've learned that Karth is suspicious and mistrustful of others. There is probably a reason behind this mistrust, but he was reluctant to discuss it. So yeah, Karth is one of those characters who tends to stick on his own, doesn't trust anybody, prefers to just get things done. And we got another one called the Rapid Transit System, which is basically just telling us about this party selection and return to hideout. That's basically what it's telling us about. But we don't need to use that right now. We are going to go into Kebla's shop.
Hello there. I haven't seen you in my shop before. Allow me to introduce myself.
My name is Kebla Yurt.
Welcome to the Equipment Emporium. You looking to buy some supplies? My shop's the largest one in all of Upper Taris. Best selection on the planet. Whatever you need, I've got. Well, mostly.
Mostly? What do you mean by that?
The Sith confiscated all my heavy weapons, and they impounded all my ships and swoop bikes. But I've still got a real nice selection, if you're interested.
Let's see what she's got for sale.
Just so you know, the prices on the items are final. No bargaining here. This isn't a swap meet, okay? I only deal in top-notch stuff.
Well, I mean, top-notch for Taris. Ooh, double-bladed sword. Tempting. I mean, we want this. This is what I want. It's for a quest further on down, so I want that. 100%. There's nothing else we need, so we're just going to move on. Into the cantina. Right, there's a few people we want to talk to here.
Don't you just
Krista?
love watching the Kazakh players? All that strategy, all those credits. It's enough to make a girl get all flushed.
Oh,
What do you want? Have you come here just to bother me, or do you wish to test yourself against the best Kazakh player on Taris?
we don't have a Berserk deck. I know where we get one though, off this guy here.
Hello there, youngster. You win just 50 credits and I'll sell you all my cards. I'll even throw in a free lesson to boot. It's a great deal. Glad to see you're interested in the grand old game. The rules are pretty simple. Here, I'll load them up into your data pad so you can check them out anytime you want. Good luck. I hope the game's as good to you as it was to me. Now, is there anything else I can do for you? No.
I know how to play Berserk, guys, but I am going to read the Berserk rules to you. Basically, the object of the game is to have your face-up cards total higher than your opponent's hand without exceeding a total of 20. If a player's total is greater than 20, at the end of a turn, a bust. The opponent wins the set. A player must win 3 sets to win the match and collect the wager. Equipment. Berserk is played with a 40-card main deck made up of 4 of each card, numbered 1 through 10, and a side deck of up to 10 cards with values ranging from -6 through +6. Rules of play. Each player draws 4 random cards from their side deck from their hand. Okay, that means from their side deck to form their hand. There we go, I read it wrong. These cards are available to the player for all the sets of the match. Each hand card can only be played once per match. The first player draws a card from the main deck and plays it face up to begin their turn. After drawing a card, a player has the option of playing one of the cards from their hand. Playing a card from the hand is optional. Only one hand card can be played each turn. Remember, a player's 4-card hand must last through all sets of the match. The player now has the option to stand or to end turn. A player who stands cannot draw again or play any more cards from their hand during the set. When one player stands, the opponent can continue to take turns until they either stand or bust. If a player chooses to end turn, they will automatically draw another card at the beginning of their next turn. After one player chooses to stand or end turn, the opponent draws a card to begin their next turn. Players continue to alternate turns until both players choose to stand or until one player ends a turn with a total greater than 20, a bust. Remember, you only lose if you are over 20. At the end of your turn, a player can draw a card from the main deck that puts them over 20, then play a negative card from the hand that brings the total back under 20. In case of tie, another set must be played. No new cards from the side decks are drawn. A player can never have more than 9 cards in play during one set. This includes cards from the hand as well as cards dealt from the deck. Once you have 9 cards in play, you automatically stand. A +- card played from the side deck must be declared as a positive or negative when played. Once played, it cannot be changed. The first player to win 3 sets wins the match and the wager. So yeah, Berserk sounds really complicated there in the rules, but it really isn't. It's like blackjack. It's not 21, it's 20. You just can't go over 20. And you can bring the numbers down and you can bring the numbers up with your cards. Obviously, if you haven't got the right cards, you end up a bit higher or a bit low, and then you have to stand. And whoever's closest to 20, or whoever stands on 20, pretty much wins. Unless you both get 20, then it's a tie and you play again for that point. So yeah, Berserk is pretty simple, but those rules definitely make it look a bit more complicated than what it is. And we've already read the Calf one. We know he's a bit suspicious. So yeah, we now have Berserk deck. I might show you guys how that works towards the end of the video. We are going to talk to... Actually, we're not going to talk to Sana, because if we talk to her, the Sith soldiers don't show up where we're going to go. And I want them to show up so we can get the light side points, otherwise we miss out on some... I think we talked to Jurgen.
No hard feelings, my good man, but I can't really talk with you right now. It's difficult enough to draw the interest of the ladies in this establishment as it is. Surely you understand what I'm talking about. I'd guess you've experienced many lonely evenings, something I'm hoping to avoid tonight.
Wow, mad.
Sorry, but I'm not here looking for conversation. I just came to get a drink, listen to some music, and try to relax before my next shift at the military base. Good.
I don't want to talk to the Sith guys, because if you talk to the Sith, they invite you to a party, and I don't want to be invited to the party because you miss out on some light side points if that happens, and I want the light side points.
Where did you get those clothes? A trash compactor in the lower city? And where are those drinks we ordered?
Careful what you say. I get the feeling this spoiled brat could cause us more trouble than she's worth.
Why is the help here so incompetent? One word from Daddy and I could get you fired. It's too late for apologies.
I haven't got enough persuasion.
You'll lose your job for sure.
I thought I had enough persuasion. Obviously not. I probably should have waited for that conversation. Let's go to the duel arena then.
I can't believe we couldn't get arena tickets for this match. Now we'll have to watch the duel on the view screen.
Who cares? It's Duncan and Gerlon fighting. It's not like we're gonna miss anything good.
Shh, they're about to start, so quit complaining and just watch the view screen.
Watch the view screen.
Ladies and gentlemen, I draw your attention to the dueling ring. Here, two combatants will battle for your viewing and gambling enjoyment. Now, I hope all your bets are down because we're ready to roll. In this corner, I give you Gerlon Two Fingers. And over here, looking to climb the ranks yet again, is the ever-persistent Deadeye Duncan. And to nobody's great surprise, Deadeye is down again. Don't worry, folks. He's just unconscious. As usual, our medics will have him up and about in a bit. Well, that was quick, wasn't it? So I give you the winner, Gerlon Two Fingers.
I really would like to just point out how that guy is a professional, like, duelist, and he dropped his gun. I just find it quite funny. There's Twitch. Hey guys, say hello to Twitch. He's going to be live streaming later.
Talk to a jeweler. He's in charge here.
Oh, the duel announcer's here. I think they've updated the game. I think they updated it recently. Just added a few things back in for the people that still play it, which I thought was kind of good on Steam. Let me know down in the comments, guys, as well, if you want me to read all of the, like, alien chat. I'm gonna call it alien chat when they talk. You want me to read what's down the bottom? It is fully up to you guys if you want me to read it, or if you guys want to read it yourselves. Just let me know in the comments down below, and I will sort of cater for what more people want.
Vibroblades and blasters, and nobody ever dies. How come I get the feeling you're trying to take us for a ride?
You will give me more than 10%. Should we try and force persuade him? I feel like... Is it going to work on him? I'm going to try it, just because we've got it. Ah! I want 15%. No! Okay guys, we'll come back to the join ring because I want more than 15%. I'm being greedy. Like, credits in this game are really hard to come by as well. So we have a game of Pazak. I'm going to show you guys a game of Pazak before we end the video off today.
Normally, I wouldn't bother with a novice.
We'll play for 12 credits because that's all I've got. Chuck the cards in. Play. So, as you can see, I've got 2. I don't want to put any cards down, so I'm going to end the turn. And once again, I'm just going to end the turn. And again, because we don't need to go... Oh, we got dead on 20 and we won. We didn't have to use any of our cards. That's lucky. So yeah, you only use your cards if you need to, like here, like that, to get 20. Oh, and there you go, because we tied, neither of us got a point up there in the top. Oh, getting some nice low numbers. I like this. I could go over here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to stand, I've lost. I jinxed it. I like never win at Berserk as well. If I win this, I will be deeply surprised. Oh, 20. Yes, right, we can actually win this. Give me 6. Oh! Yes! And we won! We won Berserk. There we go, guys, and that's how you win Berserk. We just doubled our credits. That was definitely beginner's luck there.
Foolish enough to play me again. I won't repeat the mistake of underestimating you. If you ever wish to test your...
Yeah, we won an extra 12 credits. So there we go, guys. That is gonna be the end of the video for today. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like down below. Leave a comment down below. Obviously, how you want me to read the I'm gonna call it dialogue. If you want me to read the dialogue from the sort of alien characters, I can do that. If not, just let me know down in the comments if you want me to or not, and I will definitely cater to which one wants it more, which one's got the more viewers. And leave a like I've said. Subscribe if you want to see more episodes of this. I will be completing the game, and I've also got a SWOR series going on with a Sith Warrior if you want to go check that out. And I do have my first ever video, which came out about 4 days ago, no, about 4 or 5 days ago before this one comes out, if you want to go check that one out as well. So I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.